Okay, now guys, we're going to do the actual foundation detail. I mean, not detail, I'm sorry, foundation plan view. And to do that, you want to come over here into your project browser, select level 1, right click on it, and duplicate view, and then duplicate. After you do that, you want to rename it and just name it foundation. That's all you got to do. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn off everything by going to the visibility graphics. Now as far as what I'm going to turn off, I'm just going to turn off what's currently visible in the view. Well, actually I'll probably need to turn off more stuff. See, I want to leave floors on. Generic models, probably have to turn that off eventually. Walls, turn off walls. If you have stairs, turn those off. Roof, if you can see it. And that should do it for now. I'm going to turn off lines, see what happens. Nothing. Okay. And I still have walls. I don't know why. That is a wall. I did turn those off. I could swear I did. Walls, no I didn't. Alright, now our walls are off, and I probably want to turn anything else like doors and windows that you see on there as well. So let's find windows. Where? Floors. I don't see. Oh, okay, I've only got structure turned on. Let's turn on architecture. And now we've got doors. And if you have furniture, you'll want to turn that off as well. Windows. Apply. See if that's good. Okay. And we want to leave these sections because that's going to be there. Once we create some, sheets, this is going to tell us what sheet that section is on. So don't hide those, or don't hide any that you're going to need later. This is for your detail, so don't hide it. And there is that one anchor bolt we placed earlier, and we can actually take that one. Okay. And what we want to do is place that every 6 feet and at least within 12 inches of each corner. So there will be some that are a lot closer than 6 feet, such as this one will probably be one of them. So I am going to click copy, multiple, and click here. And we're going to just go ahead and run this one all the way up to the corner. All right, now there's one thing that I have to do because the way I made this bolt, let me copy it again. Before you lay out all of your copies, and when you get it at 6 feet, it doesn't have to be exact 6 feet. Okay, that will be good enough. And make sure you're getting it kind of where it's inside of the wall. Okay, and of course that might mean you need to turn your walls on to do this with, but then of course you'll want to turn them off to make the actual plan. What I'm going to do is rotate it. And I got to rotate it this way so it's actually faced the correct way. And then move it. Again, just move it kind of right inside here. Just kind of look at this one and kind of get an idea of how far that one is in. So it's about 4 inches to the center, a little bit more. So make sure we end up with something like that. We got 2, so we need to get a little bit more on that. About right there. That should do us. Okay, I'll probably have to move that one too. And what I could do temporarily, Go to visibility graphics, turn my walls back on. And now I can see where I'm putting them. I got that about right. Okay. All right. So now that you've turned it, you're ready to start copying all of them in this particular direction. If I can select it. Okay. So again, make sure your multiple is selected and just go everywhere that you can, about 6 feet. See, 6'2" is okay. Staying inside the wall. 6'6" is okay. Now here, of course, you come up to the window, and yeah, you can place one. Depends on the length of your window. And just keep going around like this. When you get to this corner, you'll have to make one, and then stop, rotate it, and then copy the one that you rotated, so that you can keep going all the way and get all of them in the proper, facing in the correct direction. And pretty close to the right distance. And right here, we've got to get right here in that corner. Okay. All right, so that's the one I would probably rotate and copy. Okay, now once you do that, then of course you would turn off your walls, turn your walls back off. Okay. All right, and then from here you would start dimensioning it. And I think there is a way to turn off, just in this view, turn off this floor material. If not, no biggie, don't worry about it. But if I figure out a way to do that, I'll let you know. Anyway, go to your align dimensions and of course do your dimensions. Now this works a little different than AutoCAD. In AutoCAD we had to specifically measure our distance away from the house. Here, you know, it has a snapping feature. Now of course as I do this first one, it's not going to snap for me. I don't think anyway, but I'm going to put it about right here. Now what's going to happen is now when every other wall that I do, it's going to automatically snap, or it should snap anyway, at that same distance. So click here. I thought it was going to snap, but it doesn't. But just kind of get it close and you should be fine. Okay. And again, when we're dimensioning our foundation, we want to get all the breaks, all the corners. Okay. And, you know, about yay far, make sure you use your furthest extending wall to gauge your distance with. Just make it very similar to that one. And we actually should have, let me delete that one. I'm going to redo that one. Okay, because we're supposed to do this, so I have to carry it on until I get this one. Oops, I did something. Try that again. Okay, so click here, 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 and then stretch. All right, so that would be a completely dimensioned. You don't need this dimension over here because you've got it from here to here. You've already got that dimension right there. And the only reason I did this one is because I needed these breaks in the foundation. Okay, so that is the how you do that. That's your top view, and you can see that your J-bolts are all located here, and we'll actually, we shouldn't really need to annotate those from here. We just want to show them, show that they're there. And so we've already got our rebar annotated from the detail view, and that should be all we need to do. In this view, it's just the dimensions. Okay.